You know, Lorraine, this is quite a town. There's only one Las Vegas.
And there's only one Bootlegger Italian Bistro.
Folks, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit us. We'll make you feel like you're part of our family.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, conveniently located at 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard, South Strip. Visit our website at www.bootleggerlasvegas.com.
Hi, this is Bill Martinez. Join us every Monday through Friday from 9 to noon Eastern when we're covering the issues that matter most to you. From Obamacare, the latest from Russia, the Middle East, Israel, immigration, and more. We're talking with the policy and political experts so you can be better informed. It's Bill Martinez Live, brought to you in part by my friends at Good News Tax Relief. Let them help you get your peace of mind back by dealing with the IRS for you. Proven experience, proven results. Call 800-255-7500.
Welcome to the Sports Lounge. Every week at this time, a chance for us to get together and talk sports. I'm Michael Horn, but the real star of our show, a man we call Sultan because he had 2 safeties in one game. He's the Sultan of safeties. This record will stand for all time. The all-pro defensive end, the acting legend from Hunter everywhere else in between, the one and only Mr. Fred Dreyer.
Thank you so much, and welcome to our show. Great that you're here. We love to have you here. I was just going through all my fan mail here, Mike Horn.
Yes.
And I've got a lot of it. It's building up, and people are really responding to our show.
You're the number one mail getter this week.
Yeah, that's right. And people are just very kind in their approbation of our show and of our tandem workmanship toward the sports situation we have here.
Whatever you just said.
And I'm your transparent co-host, and we're ready here to
transparent. You're like the President of the United States. You know what I like about the President of the United States is the fact he's doing those sessions where he brings people into the White House and just lets the camera roll. When have we ever had a president ever do that? Just exposes himself out for everybody to see what's going on.
Well, you know that they're out now going to start thinking twice before they speak.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Because he's got him. He says, "Look it, I'm going to do I'm going to do a gun thing, which I want to get into with it because guns are part of sports." You know that when someone pulls a gun and shoots a guy running down the street with a car, driving a car, that's a sporting event.
That is not a sporting event.
It is not.
Yes, it is not. But skeet shooting and stuff is, for gosh sake.
Well, that's right. That's right.
Have you ever done that, skeet shooting?
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah. And they're tough to clean, skeet.
They are, aren't they? And really tough eating. They're a little chalky.
They're tough.
Because I had a retriever dog that would go out after I shot some skeet and brought him in. And, what you can do is if you stuff them, sometimes
they're small. You gotta be
they're
careful.
Small. And
they pop open under high degrees.
But they stay warm. What you can do with the skeet is it's the one item you shoot that will warm your whole table. You can heat that thing up.
Well, that's why they have tinfoil.
It's beautiful.
You wrap them in tinfoil, and they won't split open, and you can eat them. But you have to eat like about 30 of them to get full because they're so small.
Yeah, and it's just I usually they say pull, and for some reason when they say pull, that gets the skeet to come out of the bush. So if you just go out and you go pull, all of a sudden you go and you shoot it, and you got yourself a skeet.
Yeah, right now, if you go out to get in your car after the show's over with, and you yell skeet loud enough, you might be able to.
Yeah.
Flush a couple out.
Certain seasons are better than others. Some seasons, when you hit the skeet with the bullet, sometimes you can shatter the whole animal, and that's not a very good thing to do. So you want to try to just barely. I'm good at this because if you just miss it, you can get the whole skeet.
I think we've exhausted this thing. I think that's about it, isn't it?
No, I was just talking about what a great skeet shooter I am.
What are we talking about today? I mean, we've
got to talk about Tim Tebow. We got to talk about spring training. Lots of stuff going on in spring training. Got to talk about the Olympics wound down, closing ceremony.
Thank God.
Got a comment about that. We can talk about that as well too.
Thank goodness.
We got a lot of stuff. There's already a guy's got a concussion. The Yankees outfielder has got some concussion.
What's
issues.
wrong with him now? Come on.
I don't know. This is the Clint Frazier.
Did he step in that manhole that Mickey stepped in?
I want to talk about about that too. The old Yankee Stadium, not the new one.
Yeah, but the new one, they put the same drain
They
in
put
the
a
new
drain-
one.
seriously?
Yeah, it's out there still.
They didn't learn their lesson with Mickey
That
Mantle
drain comes with the new stadium. So
right in the middle of center field.
yeah, well, not. It's kind of. It's in the gap. It's in the gap.
It's in the gap.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It's the lounge. We'll be right back.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Back here in the Sports Lounge, I'm Michael Horn, along with the legendary actor, all the way from, remember the series Hunter, which you can see on MeTV and many other places. And coming up this summer, the brand new Transformer movie is coming out. We're talking about Mr. Fred Dryer.
thanks so much. Great to be with all of you, and welcome back from your vacation.
I was away with my daughter for
on
her
vacation.
birthday in Hawaii.
Right.
It was very nice over there. Go to the
How
island.
was it? Let me ask you. I ask you this all the time, but sometimes it changes. I haven't been to Hawaii in a long time. I have friends that have been there. I have friends that live there, but I don't go there. I rather go
Any
to
reason why?
Manhattan Beach if I want to go to the beach.
So
I'll go to Manhattan Beach.
But you live in Southern California. So
Yeah, I'm from here, so someone waves the beach at me. Hey, we're going to go to the beach and get a tan. I that doesn't sway me. If I was from Cleveland, it probably would.
Yeah.
All right. Do you fall into the jargon of the day when you go over there? Do you seriously say mahalo?
On occasion, if someone says it to me. Otherwise, I remain myself. I kind of get more in a relaxed mode if I don't have to go there and do broadcasts and things of that nature and have to be here and there and these different times. It's kind of nice to just sort of relax, read a book or something, go out, hang out under the trees. It was raining a lot, but it's raining in Hawaii.
It was?
Yeah, it rained.
How disappointing for you.
Yeah, but it was all right. It was like, come on, still 70. It was cooler. Sometimes you go to Hawaii, it gets hot.
Did you go in the water?
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of walked around. I'm not a big ocean kind of water sort of guy. I just kind of
That's the wrong place to go to.
But it's so nice and relaxing there. It's just great. You get beautiful trees. You
Come over to my house. I'll turn the air conditioner on.
Well, maybe that's a good idea.
Well,
then I could do that.
Save you about $1,700.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. When you were younger, in your younger days, you went to the beach. What was your beach of choice in Southern California?
Manhattan Beach, 26th Street.
Why Manhattan Beach?
And also because it's a big, beautiful beach. Had a parking lot right there. And it had a strand, and all the girls come by and hang out. And
there it goes.
You walk 2 little streets up, and you're on the main thoroughfare. You're on Highland, and you get to walk down the street to the liquor store and buy a quart of beer and get drunk. And then, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the guys come by in the truck, with a bullhorn. They drive right up to you.
They do?
Right up to you when you're passed out on the beach and yell at you on a bullhorn because they know you're drunk.
What do they say?
Well, they go, hey, it's 6 o'clock, you idiot. Go.
Deep down then at 6 o'clock?
Well, I mean, people are starting to, they want to go home.
Well, that's something you and I have not done. Is I'm thinking maybe we should plan a trip to Manhattan Beach at some point for dinner. They got all these great restaurants there.
They have a great
restaurant row.
I guess a restaurant row. They have a great selection of
we should go there.
Seafood and steak and lobsters and.
Maybe we get together one day early and get our trunks on and go hang out.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll
that's
bring
gonna
some beach towels, and you and I'll kind of go like stretch out on the beach and maybe get that beer you're talking about, and then around 6 o'clock or so, we don't need the guy to yell at us. I'll set my phone so the alarm goes off, and then we'll go to one of the fine restaurants there. What do you think? I'll bring us what they have, some of these cover-ups, so that we can just leave our trunks on and put over the cover-up over it. And what do you think about that? You and I kind of hang out there. I'll get you. I'll get you an orange, and maybe I'll get a real bright lime green.
Orange what?
Cover-up, a coverall. For they can
like
you can
the
slip
city
onto.
workers use. When
Yeah,
they're
something like
working
that.
on the
something
pipes.
nice on the beach, so we can go into a restaurant or
Well,
whatever.
that's to keep you from getting hit.
Bring some flip flops, and
They wear those things on the street to keep you from getting run over.
Well, that's why I get the lime green, and you have the orange.
Yeah. All right.
So-
I'll work the other side of the street.
You
though.
do that, we can walk that way.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. I can do it. Now let's do a little baseball news here. So Tim Tebow, talk about your injuries. There's a freak mishap during spring training last week. He's the former Heisman Trophy winner. You know about him from football and everything. But he sustained an injury when his foot got caught on a sprinkler head in the outfield at the Mets spring training complex. As soon as I heard this, I thought about you when you first signed with the New York Giants. What's the first thing you did when you got to Yankee Stadium?
Here's what I did. They took me out there, and it was a drizzly, cool winter's day. It was right around it was January,
Hawaiian weather,
February. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so it took me out to Yankee Stadium. It was beautiful as well. Everything you could imagine for a 22-year-old kid. Anyway, I got up on the top step of the first base dugout, and I sprinted over the mound, over second base, into center field where Mickey played.
Just like when Bob, the big longtime announcer, would say, "Now your New York Yankees," and then you ran out there, right?
Well, it was Bob Shepard.
Bob Shepard, yeah.
Yeah. And so I ran out there. And I'm looking around, and I'm turning around. I wanted to see the stadium from center field. I wanted to see it as an outfielder would see it. Ed Mickey would see it,
Yeah.
Because that moment, that day, I was Mickey. And everything that was Mickey, I kind of regurgitated into my imagination and my fantasy that I was playing center field. And I looked around, and I started walking around, and I looked down, and right there was a storm grate. It was probably about a foot long and maybe a little less than that, 8 inches long.
So 12 inches by 8.
So let's just call it a square foot.
Yeah.
But it was a grate. And I looked at that, and then it hit me. This is the grate Mickey stepped in and blew out his leg.
For his whole career.
That's it. This is it. That's this. And I'm standing right there, and I'm thinking to myself, they never took it out. They left it there. Mickey,
no padding over it or anything.
The center fielder of my youth,
Right.
of all time,
Mickey
actually.
Mantle, yeah.
Mickey blew out his leg on the grate, and you would think that the city of New York that owned Yankee Stadium, you would think that the city would come out there and pull that sucker out, and they did not do it.
And see, this is why I thought about you, because here's Tim Tebow getting spring training. A lot of people travel either to Florida in the south, where this happened, around the Florida area there, and the area in Arizona around Phoenix. And so he's at the Mets spring training complex, and he says now after he hit a sprinkler head, he says, "I'm trying to be smart about it and keep the ankle taped." So it doesn't affect his swing, so he's been able to swing the bat. But this is when you're trying to make the team, this is a tough thing.
Yes. Now, cut years later.
Yep.
In the 80s.
Fast forward to the
late 70s. I was still with the Rams.
Yep.
The Rams were teamed up against the Yankees in a game show called Sports Challenge.
Oh, you were on that show?
With Dick Enberg.
Dick Enberg was the guy on that show. Sports Challenge.
Yeah, you may want to, maybe you could Google it. Maybe you could pull that thing
YouTube
up.
it or Google it. Sports Challenge.
Sports Challenge, Dick Enberg. It was Dodgers, the Rams versus the Yankees. They had like 3 or 4 players. We had 3 or 4 players.
Yep.
And during the filming of this thing, they ask you sports questions. You get points for it, and then the winner gets a Corvette. That type of thing.
Yeah.
So I know we lost because I don't have a Corvette.
You don't have a Corvette.
So I asked him. I said, "Mick, how about the grate in center field?"
What did he say?
He said, "Oh, that damn thing, that damn thing. Oh man."
Did you tell him
that
your
damn-"
story that you ran out there and looked?
Yeah, I told him the whole. I had told him the whole deal. So it came full circle. You know.
Wow. And then you let him win.
Yeah.
You probably blew a few questions just so that the New York Yankees could win.
Yeah, and then when they said, Fred, Dick Enberg said, Fred, when if you score a touchdown, what would you do? I said, I'd set my hair on fire if I
Is
scored
that
a
the correct
touchdown.
answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Mickey couldn't stop laughing, and we became friends right after that.
There you have it. You and the great Mickey Mantle.
Yes.
And the late Dick Enberg. What a great
Yeah.
show.
Oh, he was a beauty.
I'm telling you. CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for two. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422. We are back here in the Sports Lounge.
Yep.
We being yours truly, Michael Horn, along with the one and only Fred Dreyer.
Thank
we got a new website for you, by the way. When you hear stuff on the show, you want to go check it out at the show, just go to FredDryerShow.com. That's easy.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Fred Dreyer Show. F-R-E-D. There's your Fred, D-R-Y-E-R, Dreyer Show.
S-H-O-W.
Very good.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And then you get the Corvette.
Well,
just by saying
San
that.
Diego State.
Yeah, that's good. San Diego. Now, let's see. The Royals have signed a free agent first baseman, Lucas Duda, to a one-year contract. They announced that this week. There's still some signings going on, I guess, huh? The was a one-year deal for $3.5 million. They want to cover the loss of their first baseman they lost, Eric Hosmer, who signed as a free agent with the San Diego Padres. So is this going to make the Padres better? Guys are moving around a little bit.
You know what? He signed a 10-year contract.
Eric Hosmer, I believe it was. He
something
like that. Yeah.
You know, and my question is, why are you giving that guy all that money?
I don't know.
I mean, that guy's not going to make any difference. He's still going to be last.
Yep. The Rays got Duda from the Mets in a 3-way midseason trade, and it's interesting. So we'll see how that happens when it's coming down there. Duda's coming off a 1-year $7.25 million deal, so he's down in price now, $3.5 million.
Duda?
Yeah, Duda. That's good.
Yeah, they make those guys sweat, you know.
Yeah,
there's a whole big deal going on there with the Players Association
because they're trying to keep under the salary cap
Tony,
now, right?
Tony Clark, all these teams are saying, look, we don't want to go over $190 million. You know, and Dodgers they passed on Yu Darvish because of that.
Yep. So there you have it. So this Yankees guy, this outfielder here, this Clint Frazier, he's got symptoms related to a concussion. His head hit an outfield wall during last Sunday's spring training game, and he's been sidelined since the energy, and it's been kind of frustrated. He spent time away from the field these days, and so there's a lot of people vying for spots. You got Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton now. Those two for sure are going to be playing out there, you know that.
Yep.
Brett Gardner, Aaron Hicks, Jacoby Ellsbury. So this guy Frazier right now, Clint Frazier, it feels like he might be losing a spot just because of this whole injury.
Is he new on the team?
He is fairly new. He's saying, I can't even sit in my living room without feeling like bleep, he said before the game. And he said, my head hurts, and it's just the headaches. I can't shake the headache all day. I have to go to a team, and it's not fun watching it. It kind of makes me feel like it dwindles away when you're sitting on the shelf. So Aaron Boone said that the had a mild concussion is what he had said. That's their new manager, by the way, is Aaron Boone.
Yeah, he'll be good, I think.
I think he'll be okay. I like the old manager was okay.
Yeah, well, you know.
He was all right. So anyway, apparently to Aaron Boone, he says that this guy Clint Frazier says he keeps telling me how good he is. But he's going to have to see him play at some point, right? He reported the concussion to the team Monday. It was a game against the Phillies in Clearwater, Florida. Would you rather go watch spring training in Florida, or would you rather watch it in Arizona?
Arizona.
I think so, too. Just because it's closer for us.
Well, too humid.
And humid in Florida,
why do you want to go down there?
Yeah,
Come on.
That's something else. I don't know. I'm going to your house, and we're going to go to the Manhattan Beach. I'm excited.
That's good enough.
It's going to be good.
You can watch TV in Manhattan Beach. You can watch spring training in Manhattan.
You can, and that's pretty good. Let's see what else happened there. The new manager for the Washington Nationals, that's Dave Martinez. He apparently had a trio of camels brought to spring training camp. The four-legged kind, visual aids to help the players launch a journey aimed at getting over their playoff hump.
I saw it coming.
You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, camels, humps.
So Dave Martinez, I don't know if it's so much as embrace it, but just not worry about it because so much has been made about it.
Nasty animal.
It's fair for people to write about it, so Ryan Zimmerman said, but making the playoffs every year, winning divisions every year to me is already over the hump. We used to lose 90 games every year. People forget that. And it is true,
well,
right?
It used to be the Expos.
How did the Dodgers get over the hump? They missed the World Series, winning it by one game.
They haven't gotten over that.
They haven't, have they?
They're stuck between the two humps.
And that's what I'm watching. Really, you think they are?
I think they're right in between those two humps.
I'm watching some of the guys talk about it, and they say, no, we're ready to go. We just
is it a dromedary?
I don't know. Do you know a lot about camels?
Dromedary, isn't it single? That's a single.
It's a single hump?
I think it's a single hump.
So if you had dromedary camels, you could probably get over the hump quicker. There's
only
one.
Well, as long as you made it to the top of the hump, you would slide either down or over.
Have you ever ridden a camel?
Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I did when I was in Israel, and I have a picture to prove it.
And why did you get on a camel in Israel?
Because it was there, and there was this Arab guy there yelling at everybody for $2. You know, he'll take a picture. So I put a fez on. I had a fez on.
What's a fez?
It's a hat.
Yeah.
With no brim. You know.
Well, that thing you wear here all the time.
It's a fez. Yeah. You know, when I carry in my car.
Yeah.
In case you get pulled over. So
when you have those women in there.
Yeah. So you have a fez. You got a camel. You got a camera. It was a natural. So I took the photograph, took the picture, and I'm a better person for it. It's a wonderful experience for me.
And can we post it here on the wall of fame here at CRN?
Yeah, I've got a whole.
Bring some stuff in.
You know what I have to do? You should come over and help me go through those photos.
I'm going to go through the photos. I'll bring my bathing suit.
Exactly.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. The hilarious and heartwarming film Daddy's Home 2 is now on 4K, Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD. When it comes to raising their kids, Dusty and Brad finally have this co-parenting thing down. That is, until Dusty's macho dad and Brad's sweet-natured father come to town, throwing the whole family into complete chaos. Again, Daddy's Home 2, now on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD from Paramount Home Entertainment. For more reviews and interviews, head to mungleshow.com.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters. An Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, fairy lights from cathedral ceilings, and our ancestors smiling down at you from the family love altar. The romance of Romeo and Juliet, and find the mystical Room of the Moon. And don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, make our own sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. From pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, just $18.95, and Angelo's and Vinci's has been named 2 years in a row Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County. Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurant at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
The legends of Ka'anapali Luau at the Ka'anapali Beach Hotel will take your breath away with an abundant feast, spellbinding dances, and music from Lei Pono Productions. Be greeted with a lei and browse to see island crafts made by local artisans. As you hear the pu or conch shell blow, your luau experience will begin. The featured entree is a whole roasted pig and a bountiful menu of some of Hawaii's favorite food choices. Oh, you can't forget our famous made in-house taro poi. As your night comes to an end under the spell of the moon, be amazed by the famous firewalk. By the end of the night, you'll be full, and we hope you'll have made new friends and some forever memories while you continue to listen to music from Maui's local Hawaiian musicians every Monday night at Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. Ka'anapali Beach Hotel, voted Best Aloha Spirit by Hawaii Magazine readers. Call 667-0128 or visit legendsofka'anapali.com for your exciting island adventure.
I'm Jay Farner from Quicken Loans. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%, APR 4.36%. But choosing the right mortgage lender involves so much more than just a rate. We've earned 12 J.D. Power Awards for client satisfaction. And we invented Rocket Mortgage, a simpler, hassle-free way to get a mortgage completely online. So choose Quicken Loans, America's #1 online lender. Call 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Equal housing lender. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
Back in the lounge, the Sports Lounge. Don't forget, find out more about the Sports Lounge. Go to FredDryerShow.com. 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 So let me ask you a question. I'm Michael Horn along with Fred Dryer. Let me ask you, Mr. Dryer. You said you got on a camel for the first time in Israel. So here's my question. When people travel, why is it when you're home and you got close to your favorite hospital or doctors, you don't get on a camel, but you wait till you go to Israel and some guy says for $2 you get on a camel and you risk your life and maybe breaking a limb getting on a camel?
Well, you're celebrating your trip.
Is that what it is?
You're away. You're in Israel. You've got the dome of the rock behind you as a backdrop. You got history along with you, and you're in the mood, and it's a fun gag thing. It's a simple get on, take the picture, get off, give the guy $2. And I will say that my latest, which was a couple of years ago, my latest foray into the world of the dromedary was at Hugh Hefner's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a bunch of animals, a petting zoo.
Yeah, he had that
for
little
kids
zoo
for Easter,
Yep.
So everybody went over there, and they had the kids running around. And there was a camel. So because of my experience, my lack of, in Israel, taking a photograph with the friggin' camel, I asked the guy. I said, tell me about your camel. So he was talking about it, and so I was standing literally next to the camel where I could touch it. And he says, "Don't, just be careful. Don't make any gestures towards his face."
Really?
Yes, that's what he said. And I said, "Well, why would?" Okay, so I started to move away and step back, as he was explaining to me. He says, "It's just rude." I said, well, "This is a rude animal. This
It'll
sucker
spit at you,
this
right?
spits. It burps, it farts, it does all kinds of stuff." Just then, as I'm backing up,
What happened?
This sucker kicked me.
The guy or the camel?
Yes, the camel that kicked me in my right quad.
Oh boy!
And
he heard you. You were insulting him.
Yeah, it startled me. I
I'm
went,
sure it
hey,
did.
wait a minute, what the hell was that? And then as I started thinking about it, I just said, I'm kind of pissed off.
Did you kick the camel?
Well, no. I told the guy, I said, I don't like that. I should be able to trust the camel if I'm going to get near him. You're going to put people near their friggin'
Yeah, he
camel.
brought it to Hugh Hefner's house.
He went,
That's
well,
all.
it's okay. You're okay. No, there's nothing problem. I said, okay, all right. And the guy was from the valley, so I couldn't get mad at him.
People, if you're in Southern California from the valley, it's okay, right?
Yeah, they don't know anything. What are you going to do?
So that was it? That was the end of the story? Nothing, no
Yeah,
lawsuits or-
I backed off, and a couple people saw it and said, "Did that camel kick you?"
Yeah.
I said, well, of course it did.
How long did
That's
it
what
take
they
you to
do.
get over that injury?
Just like that. Just
Yeah, because you're pretty good. You recovered. Now, you were during the break. We were talking about movies because you've got the Transformers movie coming out this summer, right? That
yes,
you're in?
somewhere in 18, I think, toward the end of the summer is going to be the Transformer movie that I was in, and we'll see what happens.
At your website, freddryer.co, you have your Highway 395 movie there, and you can download that. People can go to freddryer.co to order your movie.
Yes.
And there's also coming out, I think this weekend, is the new Bruce Willis movie called Death Wish, and I can't wait to see this.
Well, it's a remake, as you well know. Everybody should know
It
that.
is?
Yeah, Chuck Bronson. Death Wish.
Charles Bronson was the best in Death Wish.
He was the best.
good.
He was the best. And Bruce is a
talk
little
like this a lot.
Bruce. From
Very
what trailers
mellow.
I've seen, from what trailers that I've seen.
That camel's ticking me off.
Yeah.
I'm Charles Bronson.
Hey, Zitface.
That's it. There you go.
Hey, camel jockey.
That's it.
That's it. That's what you want to do.
So anyway, so Charles was the good guy, right?
That's right.
And so Harriet Bronson or Jill Ireland, which wife do you prefer?
Harriet Bronson.
That was his first wife.
That was his first wife.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Jill was great.
Yeah, Jill Ireland.
She was
the
great.
love of his
I used to
life.
see him in Malibu.
Yeah.
At Alice's restaurant out there on the pier.
And would he say hi to you? How would Charles
Hey, Fred. How you doing?
That's him.
What are you doing? What are you doing? It's Sunday. You should be in church.
Bronson? Anyway,
I
so
said,
you
well,
you going to go see the new one with
No,
Bruce?
no. I was going to say, you look. I like action movies like everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
probably, right. You like them.
Come on.
But I don't like Bruce Willis's. He took license with the character. He's too smug.
You think Bruce is too
there's
smug?
There's something it's known as, and you might understand it. In acting is when actors chew up the scenery.
What do they call that?
Or they behave. The character behaves as if they've read the script. You get that?
Like the characters
Don't laugh.
read it.
That's
no, like the
literal. That's
characters
legitimate.
read. Okay, gotcha. So it's not as believable as it could be as if you.
Yeah, it's
were
like
just creating
he's like the character's always winking. These guys bust into his house. They kill his family.
Yes.
His daughter is in the loony bin.
Yep.
His wife is dead, and he decides, because the police are doing nothing about it, to go out and get revenge. So he goes out and gets revenge, and doing it he kind of breaks the fact that his wife's still dead.
Right.
So he's
So
too much of a wise guy.
You didn't lose that in the Charles
Yeah.
Bronson movie. You knew that Charles was eating himself up inside
that's
because he
right.
lost his family.
That's right.
Like
and,
you
and
would
in
be.
this, it's Bruce Willis doing what he does
Based on the
best.
trailer.
He's smug.
Based on the trailer. We're still going to go see it, though, aren't
Yeah,
we?
okay, we'll
go see it. But we'll see if that's right now. But I saw the same trailer
You
you
saw that.
And it was like, and he kind of laughs at the shrink that's talking. He says, keep going ahead and
Yeah,
doing all
yeah,
that.
that's what it is.
We want you to go see it. And then when you find out about it, you can email us or talk. Just follow Fred
I'm
on Twitter.
gonna copy it on my phone.
Fred_Dryer. You can follow him on
I'm gonna do a Jerry Seinfeld.
Facebook.com/TheRealFredDryer.
I'm gonna copy the film on my phone.
Fred Dryer at
Then I'm gonna sell
crntalk.com.
it. Then I'm gonna sell it.
FredDryer.co.
I'm gonna sell the movie after I tape it.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good. But we should go see it. That's what I think.
Yeah, of course.
Now, also, you recently, and I don't think we talked about this in the show, but you mentioned it to me. You recently ran into Clint Eastwood.
I did.
You? Yeah, in a movie or something. Did you go walk in and say hi to him or something?
I was in a restaurant.
Yeah, in a restaurant. That was kind of cool. You in the meeting of the.
How you doing, Fred? Clint, good to see you. You look good.
What did he say?
How you doing?
He's gotten a little gruffer.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
How you doing? And
yeah.
Did you guys have an arm wrestle or something like that? Because two action stars like you guys.
Yeah, actually, what I did, I have a new trick. So I grabbed him and I put him up over my head and gave him an airplane spin.
You did?
And then set him down gently. He's old.
He is. Okay, well, all right, more.
Oh, God.
Got to have him on the show, for God's sake.
We'll bring him on the show.
All right, we'll continue straight ahead. It's the Sports Lounge. I'm Mike Horn. That's Fred Dryer. Check everything out at FredDryerShow.com.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less.
800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610. It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. 800-485-8803. Call right now. That's 800-485-8803.
We're back here in the Sports Lounge. We being yours truly, Mike Horn. That, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only All-Pro defensive end, the acting legend, the one and only Mr. Fred Dryer.
Thanks so much. I was looking for some donuts for you, and I told Tommy to go out and get them. So.
Good. Tommy DeSorda?
Yeah.
Gonna get some?
Yes.
Oh, Tomas.
Exactly.
Okay, Tomas. Gotta get some. Good. We got some basketball news for you. Golden State Warriors, apparently the guard Stephen Curry was touring the National Museum of African American History and Culture with local students on Tuesday, and he said it was a unifying alternative after President Donald Trump withdrew the defending NBA champs White House invite. I didn't know that. He just actually, President Trump withdrew the White House invite for the NBA champs?
Good.
I think that's good.
I absolutely think it's good.
They were being nasty to him and saying they weren't going to go. So he.
I've never seen anybody get beat up more and more unwarranted assaults than Donald Trump has been getting.
Here's the deal. I don't care if you like the president, hate the president, whatever, because
would
there's
have never done
liberals,
that.
there's conservatives, there's everything. You win a thing and you get invited by the president out of honor for the country. Read some books about Abraham Lincoln.
No,
and
they're all stupid.
Ring about the stuff that the presidents
They're
go
all
through
political.
and what they do. And quit being political if you're a sports team and just go to the dang White House and enjoy yourself.
Must be, black athletes are so tormented.
Yeah,
They're
I couldn't
so
stand
tormented.
Barack Obama, but if he would have invited me, I would have gone to
I
the
would have
White House
gone.
and I would have shaken
gone.
his hand and
Oh,
talked to him and
absolutely
found
right.
myself might have liked
He
him,
would
for
have
God's
said,
sakes.
and in my luck, he would have said, Fred, what do you think of what we're doing here? And I would have said, you're a jackass. Oh.
So you no,
I
you
wouldn't have cribbed. I wouldn't
you
have.
would not have
I
done
wouldn't
that.
have. No, I wouldn't.
I know you
Absolutely.
wouldn't.
I would have
You'd
all
be
the
respectful.
I have all the respect in the world for the guy. You're going to see him once in your lifetime, and then
Yes.
maybe,
How many people never get to go to the White House even? I mean, come on. So these guys are making so much money, and they got the big mouths over there. I believe with Laura Ingraham, shut up and dribble.
I've
So
been
let's
to the
go ahead
White.
and do
I've
this.
been to the White House.
You have?
Oh yes.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, I went there with let's see, NBC. NBC.
Does this top your appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show?
Well, I don't know if. To me, there are two different categories.
They are?
Yeah, two different chapters.
Because you sang on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Well, more importantly,
Part of the New York
more
Giants.
importantly is that Ed walked right up to me with his face about an inch from mine.
Yes.
Said, "So you're one of the giant fellows, are you?"
That's
I
it.
said, "That's right, Mr. Sullivan."
That's
he
Ed
says,
Sullivan.
"Well, maybe we should have you sing tonight." So I sang. Listen to this. I sang.
You sang on that show?
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth because I had my two front teeth knocked out.
Oh, boy. This was after you were playing what?
No,
was
I
this?
was playing for the Giants.
Oh, for the Giants. I mean, this is a big game,
This is
huh?
1969. It was my rookie year.
Yeah.
So we went on to the show to do a Giants-Jets,
Your two
gag
friendly-
that had both teams on.
Right here on our stage.
That's right. Right now, our show, a really big
Topo
shoe.
Show.
A Tire Mouse.
Eddie, kiss me goodnight.
Oh, Eddie.
For you old people out there, you're probably having yourself a good time. The rest of what the heck are they talking about? So move fast forward from that to the White House. How did you go to the White House?
I went right from Ed's show to the White House.
It's like went to D.C.
There's a lot of stuff in the middle that happened.
Who was president at that time? Andrew Jackson?
Yeah,
Andrew
we call him Stormy Jackson.
Stonewall. That's it.
Stormy.
The old Hickory. The old Hickory was there. So anyway, so who was president when you went to the White House, for gosh sakes? Think about it for a minute.
Let's see. I think it was
Dwight
Herbert.
Eisenhower?
No, Herbert Walker.
Oh, Bush.
Herbert Walker. Yeah, in one of his 4 miserable years we were there.
Well, got to do it. Got to see it. Got to get there. Got to take care of it. 1,000 points of light. Got to do it. 1,000 So why did you get invited to the White House?
There was an event. I can't quite recall.
Need
But
someone
there
to
was
push
there were
Barbara's
other
wheelchair.
there were other NBC. There were other
Oh,
NBC.
this is part of the Hunter thing then, right?
Well, yeah, I was on the NBC lineup, and there was other actor representatives from the shows that they were on.
And you went and you met the president.
We went in, and we did not meet the president, but we got into the White House.
And what did you do there?
I can't tell you what I did there.
Well, come on. You went to the White House for what? A meeting to talk about violence on TV
I had,
or something?
for some reason, I had some black olive pits in my suit pocket. So
this is a true story, really. Get out of here. No, so you guys.
I left the pits in the chair.
No, you did not.
Next to the
I'm not
president's
believing-
desk.
I'm not believing this. They would have searched you and taken out those black olive pits. But what was the reason you guys went?
We've got black olive pits here on the first floor.
It looks like Fred Dreyer was here.
There's a shenanigans going on here. That Dwyer kid, we got to put him. Let's beat him up before you get him back out on the.
So who went with you? Did Robert Blake go? Because he was on NBC at the time you were on. With
no, Bob Blake. I don't believe Bob Blake went.
But who went for the part of the NBC team? You went there, obviously, and
and it was just a bunch of I don't know.
And you don't remember what it was for?
No.
You just showed up at the White House.
No, it was for something. It was for a national recognition for. Oh. It had something to do with the Ford Theater.
The Ford Theater?
Yeah, it had something to do with a
The
celebration.
place where Lincoln was assassinated?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I just read that book while I was in Hawaii. That's disturbing to hear.
Why would you read that book? You should be reading good things when you're over there. You don't want to read about murder and mayhem.
About a bullet going into his brain. And
yeah, you don't want. And the doctor, listen to this. The doctor
put his
finger in there and pushed it further in.
Oh, stop! That's true. That is all true. That's actually in the book.
The guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
And he stayed alive from like 10:15 at night till 7-something in the morning the next day. He was not dead. That's a terrible thing.
The mole was still intact.
I'm just depressed, not only myself, but you and the audience.
A terrible part of American history, but...
Sing a little Two Front Teeth for us going out of the break, would you just cheer us up?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Probably would depress us.
No, too depressing.
Do you like burgers? Then experience the ultimate famous 50-50 burger at Slater's 50-50 in Pasadena, California. 50% ground beef and 50% ground bacon. Stop by at 61 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena and visit Slater's 50-50. Experience our full bar with craft beer and more. Play in our cool new game room. View the best sports in our Slater's 50-50 TV lounge. Try our Slater's 50-50 burgers by design too, and all of our incredible food, including our Sunday Bloody Mary brunch. Check out our VIP event space for private dining and ask about our chef-inspired catering company with a completely scratch kitchen-based service. It's all at Slater's 50-50 under new management at 61 North Raymond in Pasadena. Call 626-765-9700. 626-765-9700. Call now, 626-765-9700.
Hi, friends. This is Larry Minetti. Go to LarryMinetti.com to get my book, Aloha Magnum. You'll read all about the wonderful guest stars like Carol Burnett, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and many, many more. There is an episode guide and my favorite recipes that I really cook at home. I will include a free signed photo with every book. Get Aloha Magnum at LarryMinetti.com. Order now. Aloha.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares. First or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares. Plus, save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
Hey, this is Dave Koz, and tune in this weekend to the Dave Koz Radio Show. I'll be joined in the studio by keyboard artist Philippe Sace, who'll share some very cool new music with us. Remember, visit DaveKoz.com and be here this weekend. Philippe Sace and yours truly, plus great weekend music on the Dave Koz Radio Show.
I want to thank our friend Dave Koz for playing this music for us. Thank you, Dave. Play a little more here.
What year, what decade was this? 82?
This is some commercial.
What is it?
I don't know. It's called the Dryer theme. So, listen, I got a football story here for you, and I'm kind of happy about this because I like this guy, Rob Gronkowski. He put his World Wrestling Entertainment, his WWE career, on hold because they say he's expected to return for this coming season.
Well, he should. Why wouldn't he?
He should. I think there's no retirement talks. I like Gronk. He's good.
Well, why wouldn't
you? I like the Patriots. That's my team right now.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you like him?
I like the Patriots. I like Belichick. I think he's great.
Did you see the 30-30 on Belichick and Bill Parcells?
No, what was that?
Really good.
That's the part that I love, is that he was
insightful.
tutored by Bill Parcells. Parcells was not your coach when you were there, was he?
No.
Was he even on the team at all or anything as a minor coach?
No, he came in 82.
Who was your coach on the Giants?
Ollie Sherman, and then what's his name? Alex Big Red Webster was our coach.
Oh, Big Red.
I was only there 3 years. So,
I know. Yeah, you had a lot of.
You
coaches
could have been
that
the
ran.
coach. Nobody would have known.
I would have played you a little more than they did.
Well, they played the hell out of me. They put me on kickoff and return teams. That's why I hurt my knee.
Oh, brother! Early on like that? That's not good.
It's not. Well, they didn't like me because they knew I was leaving.
Wow.
So they said, "All right, you're going to be on the kickoff return team." I said, "I'm not very good at doing that." Well, get out there anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow's right.
No, I'm not such a big Giants fan anymore.
It was Philadelphia, last game of the season at Yankee Stadium, and
Really?
So let me ask you a question.
Please.
What are we doing?
Well, Matt, what do you mean what we're doing? We're
What
talking
are we
about
doing right now?
Well, we got Matt Fort, also the running back. He's a great defensive player in the NFL over the past decades. He said he's retiring. So Gronkowski's coming back. Matt Fort is retiring.
Matt Forte.
I'm sorry. Yes, Matt Forte is retiring, and he's 32. That's still kind of young, isn't it? But I guess he broke down at the end of last season for the Jets.
I'm going to tell you something.
Injured reserve.
There's
Forte
an interesting thing going on here. I probably would have quit 4 or 5 years prematurely.
You would have.
I would, if I'd have been making the money they make now.
Oh, that's true.
See, the interesting thing is you can get out of that sport after 5-6 years.
Yes.
You can get $50 million in the bank after 5, 6, 7 years. Get out.
Yeah. How about the Olympics? We came in like 5th place in the medals. We had 23 medals behind Norway, Germany, Canada, and USA. We're in 4th place with 23 medals. The Czech Republic beat our team.
I know the people in Europe love the Olympics because it's right up their alley.
Yeah,
but people
I know
over
you don't
here,
like it.
No, but people over here do what? I mean,
I don't know. It was not that important this year to me. And then
I didn't get it.
The International Olympic Committees, they say they're going to reinstate Russia's formal participation in the games if all their athletes' remaining drug tests come back clean.
Oh, brother.
So what's the deal?
They
on
should
that,
just open the whole thing up.
To what?
Whatever drug you got, bring it.
No.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Why not?
Well, it's because then people will be,
Well, so what?
Here's another thing I saw, and we should have talked about this. Really have to talk next week. There's a guy that's taking. It's a woman who's. I don't know. It's a guy who's taking hormones to become a woman. That's what it is.
It's a wrestler.
And a wrestler.
Yeah.
And he won the competition.
Yeah,
he
that's
should be
right.
thrown off the team. You should not have any
Well, the
transgender person on the team.
feminists want that person to win a medal.
No, but, it's because the women are all natural women, and this guy's got enhancement from drugs
Yeah,
because he's making the
Did you
transition.
see what he did to that girl? He pounded her brains in.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, that's my final
You know,
thought.
they were on the floor in a clinch. She had a figure 4 leg lock on him, and she leaned over and said, "How do you like that?"
Do what you want. Change. Be whoever you want to. I'm fine with that. But you know what? To make it fair, you should be.
Yeah,
they
once
should have
you're a guy,
transgender team. They should have a man's team, and they should have a woman's team.
If you're a guy and you transgender to a woman,
Yes,
your
it's
days of competing as a man are over.
Is it?
Well, you should.
Yeah.
Your days of competing, period, are over. Wait, what are you, a man or a woman?
Maybe that's what happened to me. Don't forget to follow Fred on
there's other
Twitter.
things that happen to you.
Fred_Dryer. Facebook.com/The_Real_Fred Dryer. His website, FredDryer.co, Highway 395. Email him, FredDryer@CRNTalk.com.
Enjoying all your favorite CRN programming is easier than ever. It's right on your TV, through your local cable provider, and on the web at crntalk.com. But when you're on the move, stuck in a plane, train, or in your car, catch up on all the shows you missed, or listen live to your favorites. Download our CRN app from your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Just search for CRN Digital Talk Radio, or search for your favorite CRN shows on apps like iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, AHA Radio, uTunes, and Nobex. Now you have access to all of our great shows anywhere in the world and the ability to be part of them by calling our toll-free studio line at 800-336-2225. For more information on where